Hello everyone and welcome back to the TFH Legend Car E-Series. We're back from our 2-week break after the Aussie titles where we saw Ruben Dan take it out for that $200 cash prize, and after penalties and everything were sorted, as I've just seen Fraser Clegg roll into the wall. That was a big shunt there, and Drew Gibson tags James there. But second place finishes James Brett, and third place Jonathan Harris after a penalty was applied to the other third place finisher though. We are here for the 7th round of the Legend Car E-Series here back in Australia at Adelaide Street Circuit. Very tight track, very easy to lose it and put it into the wall, but it is going to create some great battles here today. As I'm just quickly getting the final things sorted, which it should all be good now, as we're going to head to our race info here at Adelaide Street Circuit. It's a 3.21 kilometre track. Temperature right now 22 degrees on track temp, but 21 degrees in the air, 66% humidity, 18 kilometre per hour winds, partially cloudy, 60 metres of altitude, but a street circuit. I don't think we've raced on the street circuit yet in the Legend Car, TFH Legend Car E-Series, but we're here now, and we're happy that it's in Australia since, well, Legend Cars, they don't originate from Australia, but they provide some great racing IRL. Let's take a look at our results so far in practice. We've got 30 seconds before it closes as everyone's going to start putting it into the wall since it's over. But Fraser Clegg and Joshua Benno done the exact same time they did, first and second between the two. Fraser Clegg, our championship leader, on the pole so far from our practice, but we'll be heading into quality soon. Ryan Taborski in third place.
Where's our safety?
Do we have a safety car?
Hey, wait a second. What was that?
Do we have a safety car?
If Cohen gets in time, probably, but I don't know if he gets in time. If he doesn't get in time, we'll just have the in-game one.
13 minutes on the update.
Yeah, so we probably won't, so we'll use the in-game one.
Why didn't he do the update half an hour ago?
Because that money didn't come through, Ryan. Stop.
Jace gave me the fucking money 5 minutes ago.
Oh my god, okay.
Sorry for that, everyone. Just had to cut it off there because there was a bit of a banter going on in here. But right now, everyone heading out for quali, and I think George Miles is actually the first one to get out onto the track, as it says on our quality. Now it says Josh Benno, but we'll just wait for him to cross the line here at Adelaide Street Circuit, the 7th round of the championship coming to a close. Our last round, we'll have another break week since the Oz GP will be on next week, and then after that, on the following week, we will have the final round of the Legend Car E-Series. So everyone right now heading through the staircase section, and we'll be heading onto the back straight. A lot of people in a train right now, a lot of cars up ahead though, and their own little train. I believe it is George Miles who is the leader out of that one for this little train here. When Fraser Clegg gets out though and gets his laps underway, we'll go for a quick onboard lap with him, as he is our championship leader heading through turn 9, George Miles, to start his lap time soon, coming through the last sector of the track. Some good times that we might be seeing here in quali are low 33s, maybe getting into the 32s. We haven't got into the 32s yet this session, as it was very close to Fraser Clegg and Josh Benno doing a 33 flat. Heading into the last corner, George Miles blinking out a bit, and we'll go on board here with George Miles with the TV cameras for his first lap. Crossing the line to start here at Adelaide Street Circuit, heading down in T1 and 2. Very easy to get these wrong as he goes extremely wide there. I don't know if he's going to get a slowdown. You can get an easy slowdown through there if you go too wide, but I don't think he does. Josh Benno using all the track behind him, heading into turn 3 turn 3 now. And George Miles entering the staircase section as he's blinked out on our screens, but he's back. He keeps blinking out. Heading through the staircase section, one of the most trickiest corner complexes on the track, and that's him in the wall. And now is he going to block Josh Benno here? Josh Benno going to the inside now and quickly go with Josh Benno to finish this lap, shifting from George Miles now to Josh Benno. Down the back straight, heading into treacherous turn 8. This corner has claimed many victims in IRL and in iRacing. Will it claim Josh Benno here? No, it won't. Easy flat through there in the legend cars, but maybe in tow, it might be a little left. As Jackson Whitehead actually has a purple sector, but he's getting an extreme tow back there, but he might be having a little bit of a battle in the lap. Through turn number 9, the tightest corner on the track and the slowest. Very tight on the exit, heading into turn 10 and 11. Not clipping any curb there. Be careful not to clip the wall on the outside there, or you'll damage your car very badly. And heading through the last little squiggly part of the track into the last corner. Another hairpin, but not typically the slowest corner on the track. Make sure you set it up nicely here. Go for a late apex. Get on the gas. And Josh Benno, what will the time be to put it on the board for everyone to chase as he crosses the line? It didn't even count, but it's Jonathan Harris actually who puts the time on the board so far, and it's a 33.6. Josh Hunter though goes straight up to second. Josh Hunter pulling some pace. He's done a little bit of practice before this round. He's actually onto the pace now. Troy Hollingworth actually a newcomer here. We didn't even see him join the session, so Troy Hollingworth now is here, ready to mingle with everyone. As we're heading through the staircase section with Josh Hunter. But where's Fraser Clegg on the track right now? He's coming around the last corner. He's finishing a lap off, but we'll quickly go on board for the lap here around Adelaide with Fraser Clegg. We'll be quiet for this one to listen to the engine noises of the legend car. But let's watch Fraser Clegg round up a lap here at Adelaide Street Circuit as he's into the 32s already. Well, right now he's actually slowing down, so we're not going to get a great lap on yet with him. But Josh Hunter, I saw he had a purple sector 1. He's going to be coming across the line now. What will the time be for Josh Hunter? He's improved. That's the second place with a 33.3. Great lap there from Josh Hunter. Puts himself in the second right now. Here's Alex and Lachlan Burke putting times on the board now in 4th and 5th. James Brett in 6th place, getting a slowdown. Oh, actually, he spun it around T1, as well as number 23 of Troy Hollingworth. Bounces back onto the racing line. I haven't been able to cut that back there. Daniel Cox, though, very close to hitting him. But he needs to wait if he wants to continue his running, or will he go back to the pits and get some new tyres, repair the damage as Maximus Morgan and Cooper Mitchell. They spin, but Cooper Mitchell spins it on Troy Hollingworth, and there's that damage. Josh Hunter getting a nice tow, though, off George Miles down this back straight, heading through turn number 8 in a second. Wait, everyone crossing the line doing their times now. Josh Benno, who is actually down. He hasn't even got a lap time on the board yet. But right now he's on for 2 personal best sectors. So can he put the Project 300 machine anywhere better than where he is right now? Hopefully he does. He's not typically in the championship fight, but if Fraser and James Brett have any issues, he can be right back in it. And Riley Skinner, who is 10 points off Fraser in second place, is missing out on this round. So it's great for Josh Benno to maybe even sneak into the top 3 for the championship. Round the last corner, Josh Benno comes. What will the time be crossing the line? Does it even count? It does count, and that is the P2. He has done a 33.2. But right now, Josh Hunter actually goes up into second place ahead of Josh Benno. That's a 33.1. But it's very close between them two. Alex, though, moves back up in the 5th after moving down a bit. Or I think it was Lachlan Burke that moved up. I believe it was actually Alex as he comes out of turn number 3, using all the track he can on the right into turn number 4. Fraser Clegg, though, is on for another purple lap. Overtakes Drew Gibson there, heading in to the last corner actually. How does he tackle this? Late apex in, power on, clips a little bit over the curb, uses the exit there, not too much though, you might spin the car. Across the line we come. Fraser Clegg, where can he put the New Zealander-inspired livery? Does he improve? No, it's a 34.5, so he did back off on that lap. Ryan Taborski, though, crosses the line behind. Does he put the car anyway? No, he's actually got another invalid lap. Fraser Clegg, though, has a slowdown, as the yellow flag on the side of the name indicates that he does have a slowdown. Jackson Whitehead, though, goes to 10th place. Good stuff there from Jackson Whitehead. For the first corner, he goes to start another lap, as we only have nearly 2 minutes left in this session. So only 15 people have got a time on so far. Gary Grant is in this too. Cohen Palmer, our safety car, he is in this session. I just want to get some confirmation there. Cohen, you are in the session, right?
45%.
Oh, so you're not in the session? Oh, well, you are loading into it. Okay, yeah. So we should be good for the racing, which is good. And I want you to, what's it called, hang back on the safety car as well, if you can. Like, what's it called, chase down at the end. Back to our live coverage here properly, after sorting some things out, as our race control Chase Tippett right now is in Brizzy, so he won't be here. So we've got 22 people here for the Adelaide Street Circuit, round 7, which is great. Another, not a new record, but up there once again for one of the highest participating rounds in the Legend Car, TFH Legend Car E-Series. Heading down out of turn number 7, Josh Benno. Got Lachlan Burke on his tail, who's going to be trying to get a nice tow there. But Josh Benno getting a nice tow off Alex ahead as well through turn number 8. Very treacherous through here. They both keep it nice and clean. Lachlan Burke just right on the tail. Will he give him a little bump there? Alex is actually on 2 personal best. Benno's on 2 not so good sectors, but Lachlan a personal best and an orange sector. But Alex ahead. He might be able to put this car better than 5th place. Heading into turn number 11 now. Joshua Benno looks pretty good out of there. Oh, Lachlan Burke clipping the exit out of turn number 11. I did say before that might catch a couple people out, and it has caught Lachlan out already. But we head to Alex, who's rounding the last corner. Does he get on the power nice and early? A little bit of a tail wiggle out there, especially Josh Benno drifting that car out of the last corner. Across the line, Alex, can he put the car better than 5th? He goes to 4th with a 33.2. Got some pace here, Alex does. The top 7 separated by 7 tenths. But he pulls over because he knows quality is done, and there it is. The hard cut kicks in. But it's Fraser Clegg on the pole position by 3 tenths over Josh Hunter. But Josh Hunter doing really well to qualify in P2. That's a great effort there from Josh Hunter. So now we head to our grid for the race, just in case we missed out on a couple of positions that we didn't see on the broadcast. So it's Fraser Clegg who starts on the pole position with a 32.8. Josh Hunter, 3 tenths off, starts in 2nd place. Josh, yes?
Get off Cody's account.
Who?
You! Cody Williams just did a 33.3. You're telling me he did that legit?
That's Lachlan on that.
Lachlan?
Yeah, because remember when I had to rename him for Monza? I forgot to change it back.
Oh.
Cohen, are you loaded in?
Wait, I swear I saw Lucky Burke on my relative, though.
Cohen, are you loaded in properly?
Yeah, man. Am I going to do the lap behind them?
Yes.
Okay.
What's it called? The proper safety car is in.
Oh,
Colin
my
has
was not
got
plugged in.
Adelaide,
That's fucking bad.
so he's in now. So he'll be tagging along at the back, so if any incidents happen, then he can be straight on the scene when I call a safety car. Okay, back to live coverage. Let me continue. Also, Colin, stop swearing on the stream,
Whoopsies.
please. So back what I was saying, Joshua Benno on 3rd place. Alex, new face here, puts it P4, great job there. Lachlan Burke in 5th, Maximus Morgan in 6th, Jonathan Harris in 7th, Ollie Stevens in 8th, Jackson Whitehead in 9th, James Brett in 10th, rounds it out for the top 10. Drew Gibson in 11th, Zach Boylan, newcomer here as well, in 12th place, heading down further on the grid. Daniel Cox in 13th, George Miles 14th, Troy Hollingworth 15th, Mark Heppel rounds out the top 16, Ryan Taborski in 17th, didn't even get a lap in, down in 17th, Joseph Parkinson didn't get a lap in, Cooper Mitchell as well, Scott Andrewski, James Garima off 21st, and it will be Gary Grant, though, off 23rd. Cohen Palmer as the formation lap begins. Gotta quickly get off that screen, go back to Fraser Clegg, get back to our TV mixed. Colin Palmer on the grid as well. And just to make sure everything is good, I need to give the safety car an end of line. So our TFH safety car back here once again. Fraser Clegg, our pole sitter for the race to come ahead. Can he convert this pole into a win? Here at the Adelaide Street Circuit, seeing all 22 legend cars on the grid. Troy Hollingworth didn't make it out, and as well Scott Andriski didn't make it out, so we've got 20 cars on the grid. And we've made sure for this rule, everyone who, well, what's it called, the leader, make sure he goes on the green. Because some people before got pinged for the jump starts for not going on that green light. But Fraser, he knows the rule, so he will know what to do. Here with our little blimp cam of everyone, the legend cars warming up their tyres right now for the race to come ahead. We've got a 15-minute race here for heat number 1. Who will come out on top? Josh Hunter showing some pace. He can keep in that toe with Fraser Clegg. He might be on for a win here. Josh Benno will be looking for another win. Alex maybe looking for his first podium, maybe even the first win with that pace he has. Everyone warming up their tyres in the background there. Waiting for our safety car around turn 8. We'll see him in a second. But we don't see him yet. There he is. So he'll hang on the back until a major incident happens and I have to call the safety car since I am the lone race control in the box. There. Revs will start rising soon. That BMW safety car, the M2, will pull off into the pit lane and it will be Fraser Clegg who controls our race start. This is going to be a thriller here today, folks. Make sure you don't look away because we are going to have some great racing with 20 legend cars on the grid. Fraser Clegg will round the last corner. He will wait for the green flag. He won't go before it, and we're going to wait till it drops. Waiting, and now it's green flag running, and everyone's starting together. Revs are rising, and it looks like Fraser Clegg has got a great start, heading down into T1, and he looks like he's going to have it. And, side by side, through the first section. Does everyone keep it clean? Josh Hunter doesn't keep it clean. A couple people in the background spinning. Do they all keep it clean? And it doesn't look like it as James Brett's over. And there's a massive crash in the background, and that will definitely cause a safety car here. Safety car deployed, safety car deployed. Make sure you keep your positions, don't overtake under it, and let the safety car of Colin Palmer come through because he's joined off at the back. As a lot of people are still racing, but I did call out the safety car. I think people are still racing. Just gonna make sure it actually works. Because people are still defending. Just have to wait. I don't know why the voice chat never works. Joshua Benno pulling off. There we go. Got it ready. Please, when Colin Palmer comes through the field, let him come through so he can join at the front of the train, please. Well, that's why I hate iRacing. But yeah, everyone just let Colin Palmer come through so he can join at the front of the train. Pit lane is open. Pit lane's always open. Yeah, so finally, so here comes Colin Palmer, our safety car. He's going to be coming through on everyone. Be careful of Colin Palmer coming through. He's passing on the right. They're heading through at T1 and 2 with the safety car, trying to get to the front of the field. The Audi TCR. And And there we go. He's joined at the front, and he'll be keeping a nice consistent speed of 90 k's, 90 to 100. But Fraser Clegg, our leader out of this. Everyone coming into the pits to serve their penalties or get the damage fixed. Sorry for a bit of, what's it called, a bit of a interesting broadcast, just because Chase isn't here and it's the only race control. I'm the only race control. So we'll just need to wait for everyone to get back onto this train. Cooper Mitchell, not in it. Actually, he's actually coming around through the staircase section. Jackson Whitehead is in the pits, but he's coming out on the pit exit. So we'll probably get one more lap of the safety car. As they're heading through turn at number 8 now, our safety car, rounding it through for everyone. Everyone getting their tyres warm, as we did have a major shunt in that first corner. As the TV camera has gone to scenic, but now we're back to TV mixed. We'll give it one more lap because there's still just a couple of people that need to get back onto the back of the train. So safety car keeping that consistent pace still. We'll be out for one more lap. And heading into the last corner. But while the safety car is out for this lap here, I want to see what actually happened on that start. It was actually Josh Hunter who may have caused it after hitting the curb a little bit too hard through T number 1. He hit a lot of curb there, spun around. Ollie Stevens got spun around, clipped Jackson, and then all carnage unfolded ahead. James Brett getting tagged up, and then rejoining back in the James and Cooper. And then Jackson gets tagged by Josh Hunter. And then through here as well, George Miles got a bit looped around there. And then Ollie Stevens tagged once again, which did bring out that safety car. Through the staircase section. Fraser Clegg, can he win this race still? He's got Josh Benno and Lachlan Burke, who look very racy today. Jonathan Harris as well up in the, well, will be 4th place when Cohen gets off the track. Biggest mover so far is Gary Grant, up 10 spots, which will be 11 when Cohen comes in. Everyone warming up their tyres. And heading through turn number 8 now. And now I will give him the call. The safety car will come in, but the safety car will peel away after turn number 10. So I'll quickly tell them that. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. The safety car will peel away after turn 10, and Fraser will have control of the field. Safety car is peeling away. So I'll give Fraser the call that he has control of the field. Fraser, you have control of the field. You can go whenever you want. So when will Fraser Clegg go? Will he leave this late? Will he go early? We'll have to see. We'll wait till that pedal goes straight to the floor. Getting a nice run out of the last corner. Joshua Benno, though, looks to be going ahead of him. But Fraser's waiting, and there's that pedal to the floor. Fraser Clegg has gone. We might already get free wide action here between Lachlan Burke, Alex, and Jonathan Harris. So Jonathan Harris, I don't know if he's overtaken before the control line, but heading down into T1, will Lachlan Burke fight that? No, he won't. He'll keep it nice and safe. Everyone heading through the first corner. Will they keep it clean? George Miles just spins it on himself in the background. A couple of people with a slowdown heading into turn number 4. A little bit of an overtake there. Alex battling with, I believe, Zach Boylan and Maximus Morgan. And Alex back down the inside of Zach Boylan. Keeps that spot that he had. And through the staircase section. Zach Boylan looking for a move. Losing the rear a little bit out through there. And heading down through turn number 7, which will lead us towards T number 8. Zach Boylan right up against the wall there. That is very close there. Ollie Stevens in the background gets spun around, but he keeps it going. Ollie Stevens is not having a great one here for one of his home races. Heading down through turn number 8. Lachlan Burke is back up to second place. Jonathan's in the wall. Josh Bello very close there. I see Joseph Parkinson in the wall there. Might have clipped it with someone, but he keeps it going into turn number 9. The tightest hairpin on the track. Everyone just looking for places to make a move. And it looks like they all make it through cleanly. Heading through into turn number 11, side by side. And there's Drew Gibson spun. And Ryan spun too. He gets it out of the way of everyone. There is chaos here on the opening lap of the safety car. Keeps it going, Ryan Taborski. And heading down the main straight, it is Fraser Clegg who leads here at Adelaide. Lachlan Burke got some pressure though from Josh Benno, but they might work together to catch up. Just depends on what they want to do through the first 2 corners. Daniel Cox up 5 positions, doing well in that top 8. And now Josh Hunter's pass back on James Brett. James Grimmer gets a slow down. He clips the back of someone and he clips another person. And there's another shunt through T number 1. Do they all keep it nice and clean and keep on going? They do. Very close. But they all keep it nice and even. And George Miles set a Hail Mary down the inside. And he keeps it. He actually gets the move done. But it looks like Mark Heppel, I believe that is number 19, tries to look for the move. Doesn't get it done. Maximus Morgan, though, is on the inside of Zach Boylan, heading down into team number 8. Will Maximus Morgan get the move done on Zach Boylan? Yes, he does. Will Zach Boylan go a bit wide, hit that wall? Yes, he does. Daniel Cox, though, gets a mega run down into turn number 9. Can he get both of them under the braking? It looks like he might, but no, he'll back out of it. Maybe try and get a switch back. No, he can't get it done. Josh Hunter and James Brett having their own little battle through turn number 10 and into 11. So first 2 laps of that safety car after been really exciting. And Daniel Cox, though, has a nice run on Zach Boylan, looks for the move, gets the door shut on him, and will wait. And now here comes Josh Hunter to the inside. A beautiful move from Josh. Sends it down the inside. Daniel Cox lets it happen on him. And now James Brett is looking for the move on him as well. Joey Parkinson up 7 spots in 11th spot, looking for it now on on Daniel Cox. Through the first 2 corners, this little snake train forms, and it's Maximus Morgan who leads it, and we might get a snake train as Jonathan Harris is down the inside of Alex, gets the move done, and now focuses his eyes onto Lachlan Burke. And Josh Benno trying to pull away and just get a second place, which I believe he will get. I think everything has actually started to calm down in the field. As I see Maximus Morgan, he runs wide and he's in the wall. Did he get tagged or did he look it up on his own? We'll have a look at that in a second, but look at this, it's side by side. Into T number 8, James Brett and Josh Hunter working together to get past Zach Boylan. Now Josh Hunter's back up to 6, and James Brett's up to 7 from 10th on the grid. Zach Boylan looking for a move. James Brett defends to the inside as Alex and Jonathan have their own little battle, have a little bit of contact between the two. Jonathan goes back down the 5th. Josh Hunter, Zach Boylan and James Brett having their own little battle here. And it looks like Josh Hunter will try stick it still on the inside into turn number 11, gets the move done on Zach Boylan. But I want to see what happened with Maximus Morgan, how he lost 5th spot. Or 6th, I think it was. Heading through the staircase section, and we'll head into turn number 7. Does he just lock up a front going in? He loses the rear, tags the wall. Get a bit of damage from that, but devastating stuff as Josh Hunter has spun on the exit of the last corner. I've cut back to that, and Josh Hunter has spun on the exit of the last corner. Might have got a tag or spun it on his own, but rejoins back into this race. Now James Brett has a slowdown, and we'll need to serve it, safely. I think he does serve it, which he does, but very aggressive stuff on Zach Boylan. And Jackson Whitehead and Josh Hunter having their own little battle. And Ollie Stevens going to be trying to make his way back through the field to get back to where he started in 8th spot. Maybe working together with Ryan, as Fraser Clegg has his own little battle, and Jonathan Harris is spun around. I don't have a good angle of this. I cannot even see anything. But multiple cars there They keep on going, a little bit of rubbing and dooring there, but Jonathan Harris from 5th down into 12th now. And they're going to go side by side into T8, but Ryan Taborski and Ollie Stevens working together to get past on Jonathan. Zach Boylan, though, up in 8th. Well, he's gone back down to 8th. And Ryan Taborski looking for a move on Jackson Whitehead. Does he get the move done into the hairpin? A bit of a lock up there. They're all very congested. Door-to-door action, tyre to tyre. And Ryan Taborski is still side by side. And he tags Jonathan with him. So I don't even know what happened there. They keep on going. And Ollie Stevens, though, is now into 11th. Fraser Clegg still leading this race comfortably. Joshua Benno gets a slowdown. Don't want too many of those, or Lachlan Burke will be catching up. Mark Heppel's got a black flag. He's reached the incident point limit. Heading down into T1. Zach Boylan on the defense from Joey Parkinson. Joey Parkinson could be up 10 spots here. Looking for a move on Zach Boylan. Right on the tail. He's in the wall himself. He keeps it going. There's going to be a bit of damage there. Oh my god. That was very close for Joey. Now he's got Josh Hunter for company. Josh Hunter, after spinning, will be trying to make another move to get back. And Lachlan Burke, though, is nearly in the toe of Joshua Benno. So Joshua Benno has some company. Heading down the back straight into T number 8. I want to go back and have a look at what happened with Zach Boylan, I think it was. Or Jonathan Harris, actually it was. Quickly skip forward here. Into here. Where was it? Did he spin it on his own? Too much curb. Spins it. And that's there. And Zach Boylan actually got involved there too. But everyone kept on going. And I believe we might be on the last lap now. Fraser Clegg rounds the last corner. Might be starting the last lap here. Look at the official on the tower. Yes, we're on our white flag. Fraser Clegg will lead us onto it. It looks like Josh Benno has actually pulled another gap on Lachlan Burke, and now Lachlan might have Alex for some company. Maximus Morgan, though, started 6th and is still in 6th. Daniel Cox, though, could be looking for a 6th spot here. Best finish for him in that beautiful looking livery that he made on his own. Heading through T number 1 and 2. Zach Boylan as well, doing well. George Miles just putting around there. Ryan Taborski's on the inside of Joseph Parkinson for the first 2 corners. Very close between the two. Ryan Taborski losing the rear on the exit of T1, but has to settle for 14th with Joey Parkinson. Ollie Stevens into 9th, nearly back to where he started in this race. And through the staircase section and down the back straight. Lachlan Burke trying to get a toe off the lap car, heading into T number 8. Will the lap car get out of the way for Alex? If he pings it through here, he'll go to the inside. Down into turn number 9. Joshua Benno in 2nd spot. And Alex trying to look for that move. Maximus Morgan still got that pressure from Daniel Cox. Joshua Benno be happy to get a 2nd place here. And I think Lachlan is going to have that 3rd place comfortably. Now through the last corner though, Fraser Clegg led from start to finish here at heat number 1. It's Fraser Clegg, the New Zealander, who'll finish in P1 to extend the championship lead. Fraser Clegg wins heat 1. Joshua Benno will round out 2nd place, and then Lachlan Burke will round out the podium. Alex, first time here, puts a P4. James Brett from 10th on the grid finishes 5th. Maximus Morgan stays in 6th. Daniel Cox, though, great finish here for him. Finishes in 7th spot. Zach Boylan 8th place as well. Ollie Stevens making a great comeback into 9th place. Josh Hunter 10th. Jackson Whitehead 11th. Joey Parkinson finishes in 12th. Ryan Taborski ran wide at the last corner, and he's down in 15th spot. But Fraser Clegg wins another race here for the Legend Car E-Series, and here are your results from race 1. Fraser Clegg, first position from Joshua Benno, 4.5 seconds behind. Lachlan Burke in 3rd. Alex, great finish there for him, first time comer, 4th place. Ooh, yeah, it's just progressive grid, it is. Wherever you finish from heat 1, you start in heat 2 for the feature. Continue what I was saying. James Brett 5th, Maximus Morgan 6th, Daniel Cox, beautiful stuff, finishes in 7th spot. Zach Boylan in 8th, Ollie Stevens in 9th, doing a great job to come back. Joshua Hunter in 10th, having a couple spins in that race, but can he make it back through the field? Jackson Whitehead 11th, Joseph Parkinson 12th, Drew Gibson 13th, George Miles 14th, Brian Zaborski 15th, Gary Grant in 16th, Jonathan Harrison 17th, Mark Heppel 18th, James Grimman 19th, and Cole Palmer 20th, but he is our safety car. Couple people out on the warm-up that we have. Have a look at a safety car who's actually on the track right now, doing some laps. Watch him putt it around here. Alrighty, I'm back from my little break I just had, clearing my throat, because my throat is starting to get sore, but it's going to get even sorer when we get to this feature race here, all in it for the win, and it's Fraser Clegg who start on the pole once again, getting our grid up. It's Fraser Clegg, Joshua Benno off the front row, Lachlan Burke in 3rd, Alex in 4th, James Brett 5th, doing well from starting in 10th from that race, Maximus Morgan 6th, Daniel Cox in 7th, great job from him, Zach Ball in 8th, also a great job from him, Ollie Stevens doing great to recover, Josh Hunter will be looking to get some positions in this race, Jackson Whitehead in 11th, Joseph Parkinson in 12th, heading down to the rest, Drew Gibson 13th, George Miles 14th, Ryan Zaborski 15th, Gary Grant 16th, Jonathan Harris 17th, Mark Heppel 18th, James Grimmer 19th, Colin Palmer will give him an EOL, so he finishes off the back, Cooper Mitchell 21st, Troy Hollingworth 22nd, Scott Andrewski in dead last. So I'm making sure everyone gets on the grid or they will miss the start. Give our safety car another EOL. Wherever I can find it, because I'm a bit blind. There we go, move to end of line. And we'll go back to our Fraser Clegg, our pole sitter, as the roll around lap is underway. Here at Adelaide. Daniel Cox actually moves up to 5th, as someone has actually missed the start. I wonder who it was. It was actually Lachlan Burke who missed the start. So now Daniel Cox actually moves up. So Lachlan Burke. Jarvis just having a play around here, so you can hear him over the voice chat. So 19 drivers start on this grid. Lachlan Burke will be 20 when he gets out on the track. Bit of contact actually behind that I just saw on the formation lap. As everyone's warming up their tyres. Safety car in the background too, warming up their tyres, making sure when there is a crash, he will get through on them. Can Fraser go 2 for 2? He's gone 2 for 2 in many races in this season. And he is our championship leader. Can he be our season 3 champion when we head into the last round at Indianapolis Road Course? Fraser Clegg has got some pace, the Kiwi. Right on the tail of the BMW M2 safety car. But the safety car will peel away soon. And we will get this race underway. Fraser will go on the green once again, doing a good job in that last start. Lachlan Burke, though, he will be in the background when he comes out of the pit lane. Will we have another early safety car once again? Peels off on the right, the safety car. Fraser Clegg rounds the last corner and wait for the green. We're going to go racing here at the feature for Adelaide. Round 7 of the TFH Legend Car E-Series, and we have gone racing. A lot of people going 3 wide, maybe even 4 wide down the T1, and it looks like Fraser Clegg has the lead going in, and there already is a massive crash going in, and that's major, and I'm going to call the safety car instantly. Safety car deployed. Everyone slow down, do not overtake, and let Cohen pass on either the right or left whenever he comes up onto you. So already a major incident on the safety car, as my leaderboard has geeked out a bit. Which I need to fix that because my leaderboard is geeking. It still is geeking. Oh, I think it might be the laps on it. Here we go, I fixed my leaderboard. Yay! Yes, pit lane is open. Pit lane is open. Also, make sure everyone is slowing down so we can let Cohen pass. Yeah. Yes, he's trying to get points. He needs to win the championship, Fraser. Just making sure I fix my... There we go, got our car number back. Look at the safety car, he's already on the grass. He's making his way through. Look at that, Colin Palmer is actually down the inside. Look at that, down the inside. He'll go on the right. And now Colin Palmer leads us away. Fraser Clegg really takes him out. So, another safety car once again for the TFH Legend Car E-Series. A lot of people coming in to repair their damage. So let's go back and have a look at what happened on that start. Heading down into T1. Oh, Ryan Taborski tags Ollie Stevens from behind. You don't get a great glimpse of that. I'll quickly go back and get another camera angle of it. Get it from our little chopper cam in here. Yeah, gets a tag from behind. And that... Just checking it with all the stranglers, trying to get back onto the back. Apparently Lachlan Burke is a lap down. Waiting for them to catch up onto the safety car, which they eventually will. So I'll quickly let them know. The safety car will be in this lap. Safety car will peel away at turn 10, and then Fraser will have control of the field when I say he can go. So safety car starts peeling away. Fraser Clegg has the control of the field once again here for the 20-minute feature race. Waiting for the safety car to hit the pit lane or give Fraser the go. When the safety car hits the pit lane, here we go. Fraser Clegg, you have control of the field. You can go whenever you want. Oh, and he's already gone. He's trying to catch him by surprise, and he's already gone towards the last corner. So Fraser Clegg already trying to pull a little bit of a dummy here to get away from James Brett. And on the exit of the last corner, he's already got a bit of a gap heading down the main straight. So everyone actually got caught lacking after I said that. So Fraser Clegg heading down into T1, but he's got James Brett for company. James Brett does have some pace on board with that car. Joshua Benno two-wheeling it over that curb. In the background, yeah, everyone spread out evenly. Lachlan Burke, though, up to 13th already after missing the start. Can he come through for a top 10, maybe even a top 5? So heading through the staircase section we go. Fraser Clegg, your leader. Drew Gibson, though, in the background, having a bit of a shocker. Losing a couple of positions there. Cooper Mitchell trying to go down the inside. Lachlan Burke on the attack on Joseph Parkinson, looking for a move. Can he get it done before turn number 7? No, he can't. Fraser Clegg trying to break the toe down the back straight, heading into turn number 8. James Brett will not want to let him get away. Joshua Benno, though, behind him as well, might want to get ahead and try pull closer to Fraser Clegg. Joshua Benno right up against the wall out of turn 8. That is very close for Joshua Benno, pushing that car to its limits. As I see in the background, it looks like Joseph Parkinson's on the inside of, I can't even see the number yet, it's Maximus Morgan. Down the inside, Lachlan Burke looking for the move too. Josh Hunter grabbing the tyre of Maximus Morgan and heading into turn number 11. Can't get the move done. Fraser Clegg still got pressure though from James Brett and Josh Benno. Heading into the last corner on the track. Ollie Stevens, though, on the inside of Ryan Taborski. Ryan Taborski looking for the move on the inside into the last couple of corners. Can Ryan Taborski get the move done? Ollie Stevens right on the grass. And into the last corner. Can he get a switch back? No. As we see our leaders filing through T1. Fraser Clegg got pressure still from behind. Alex, though, is starting to catch up. Alex with some pace. Jonathan Harris gets through. Daniel Cox, though, still in 7th place as George Miles in the background has spun. If he keeps it nice and clean, doesn't rejoin into anyone, he keeps it nice and clean, so he doesn't do anything to jeopardize anyone else's races. He does well to keep it. Cooper Mitchell, though, I saw in the background, did cut the corner a bit, gets a slowdown. James Brett could have a 4-car train here soon. Alex is actually catching up onto this. Alex might be on for a win, maybe the first podium here. Josh Hunter, though, loses 2 spots. He's spun around. Ryan Taborski has spun around. Gary Grant in the background has spun around. They keep it nice and clean going, though. Through turn number 8. Fraser Clegg, that car sliding a lot. Now here comes Josh Benno. Josh Benno doesn't want to sit behind James Brett anymore. James Brett, though, trying to move under the brake, and while Josh Benno is there, and he loses the rear on his own. Josh Benno doesn't lose too much time to Fraser. Well, now James jeopardizes that run, and now Alex is right on the tail. Mark Heppel up 11 spots. Jonathan Harris up 12 as well. Biggest movers in these races. So Jonathan in 5th and Mark Heppel in 7th. Lachlan Burke is up into 9th from starting from the pit lane, so he's doing well. Alex, though, is up the 3rd on James Brett in the last corner, but bombs it in too deep, and James Brett switchbacks him, and now James is on the defense. He doesn't want to give up this podium. In the background, Daniel Cox is up the inside of Zach Boylan. No, it's not Zach Boylan. He's defending from Mark Heppel. And Mark Heppel's looking for a run down to the T number 1. Really look for the move, though. James Brett, though, has got to slow down. As well as Jonathan Harris in the background. But here comes Alex down the inside. Does he get the move done? No, he does not. So, James Brett still trying to hold Jono up. Not Jono. Alex. Might have been saying Jono before, but Alex down the inside now gets it up into 3rd place. But Josh Hunter is right behind. There's a roll! There's a rollover! I've just seen that. Safety car deployed, safety car deployed. Everyone starts slowing down. There has been a rollover at T3. And Josh Hunter gets tagged by George Miles. No, safety car did not hit safety car be parked up on the exit of turn number 3. The safety car is parked up on the exit of T3. When you guys start hitting the main straight, he'll slowly start going and just join back onto the back of him. So our safety car went on the exit. Cooper Mitchell, please return back to the pit lane. And our safety car will just start going a tiny bit just to get the pace up. Just only a tiny bit. Now you'll start going. Oh, Colin, you need to start going. Bloody hell. Colin, a bit delayed on the pedal there, but safety car catches the field. Well, everyone catches the safety car. So now we're going to wait for everyone to repair their damages. They're coming in to get that one fast repair out of the way. So Josh Hunter was involved in that. Cooper Mitchell, Daniel Cox even too. So we will go back and have a look at what happened. There's Daniel Cox on the right. And he's just stuck there. Oh, and it's a whole different incident actually that happens and rolls on top. So I want to actually know what happened with Daniel Cox before. Here we go. Down to T number 1. Does he just hit too much curb? He hits too much curb, maybe? No, he gets tagged from behind, and it causes a big shunt there. Lachlan Burke involved. How did Josh Hunter get involved in that? Oh, he was in his own little incident through T number 1. Oh, he hits too much curb. Now we'll get Cooper Mitchell too, who came through T1. And Gary Grant actually loops it there, and then that's what causes the roll. Safety car will stay up for another lap. As we wait for everyone to rejoin back into this race. Just checking through the grid to see where they're at. But hectic scenes we've seen here in the feature. Getting in the rollover of Cooper Mitchell. Just taking a swig of my drink. Make sure my throat is good. But we've seen some... I guess, getting some little bit of a beat here. I'll give the call soon. Won't give it yet, but I'll give it soon. But everyone in the background warming their tyres, just making sure everyone's starting to catch up. Daniel Cox is actually coming through T number 1 in that. Just waiting for all of them to rejoin on the train. So just quickly tell everyone. Safety car will stay out for another lap, just catching the last little stranglers coming onto the back of the train because some are still coming through T1. Whoa! There's a windstorm happening. Oh, maybe. Okay. So, waiting for just a couple there. Daniel Cox needs to join back onto the back of this train. Maximus Morgan just glitching out on our leaderboard here. But here for the round 7 of the TFH Hire Legend Car E Series here at Adelaide Street Circuit, we've had so much racing. Alex, though, may be on for his first podium here. Jonathan Harris up to 5th from 17th on the grid. Zach Boylan doing well to stay in this top 10. Has the pace to stay there. And those last little stragglers are coming, but we'll definitely get the safety car definitely in this lap. I'll call it soon when we're on this back straight. As Fraser Clegg is actually bump drafting the safety car. So here we go. I'll get this here. Safety car will be in this lap. Safety car will peel away at turn 10. And Fraser will have control of the field when I say so. So Fraser Clegg, control of the field once again. Safety car peeling away now. Wait for the safety car to enter the pit lane. And then that's when Fraser will get the call for whenever he can go. So waiting for him to touch that pit lane line. Fraser Clegg, you have control of the field. You can go whenever you want. So Fraser Clegg, control of the field. When will he go? Will he leave it late or will he go early? But he went earlier before on this safety car restart from the start of the race. And through the last corner. So he hasn't gone just yet. So he's leaving it till late to go. Waiting. Not going just yet. Will we have any incidents behind, or will everyone be nice and tame? Fraser Clegg is awaiting, and now he puts the pedal to the floor, and we are racing here at Adelaide once again for the second time. Heading down into T number 1. Fraser Clegg keeps that lead. Just looking at the background, see if anyone hits any walls, does any contact, but it looks like they actually all keep it clean. So beautiful stuff here. Joshua Benno, though, is looking for a win here. As we see in the background, that's Lachlan Burke straight down the inside of Maximus Morgan. Can he get the move done to get up into 8th spot? Don't think he can. Has to yield, and now Ollie Stevens is on the attack on him. Through the first section of the staircase section, and we'll be heading onto the back straight in a second. Jackson Whitehead in the background, losing the rear a little bit there, and now down the back straight. Joshua Benno, 3/10 off Fraser Clegg, down the back straight. Will Fraser Clegg do some defensive weaving to get that toe off Josh Benno? Will Josh Benno look for a move? He knows he's got pace. Will he look for it earlier, or will he have to wait for it? On the back of Fraser Clegg, no, he will have to wait. But here comes Alex, though. Alex is straight down the inside, gets both of them, and Alex is straight to the lead. That's a send from a mile back, but a beautiful move from Alex to get to the lead. Beautiful stuff from Alex. And Fraser Clegg has to yield it. Joshua Benno had to yield it. And through the last sections of the track into the last corner, Alex is straight on the defense. He knows he needs to defend there. Jonathan Harris clips some grass, goes off in the background, rejoins Fraser Clegg and Alex. Very close between them. Wheel banging out of the last corner. Fraser Clegg looking for a move into the first corner. Will Alex try to keep it around the outside? No, he'll back out of it. Alex does the smart thing, but Fraser Clegg straight back to the lead. Not having any of it. Drew Gibson had a bit of an incident with George Mars. They continue racing. Alex on the defense from Joshua Benno. James Brett round the outside. Can he get the move done on Joshua Benno into the next corner? Yes, he can. Beautiful move there from James Brett to get it done on Josh Benno because he is in this championship fight. Now look at Joey Parkinson defending right on the inside, doing the Brock and Ryan Wood Feeney tactics there. Lachlan Burke. Bit of contact on the exit. One goes around. They all keep it nice and clean. Alex, though, can't get the toe off Fraser Clegg ahead. Or can he? He's got James Brett right on the rear of him. They need to work together if they want to catch Fraser. But I don't think they have that mindset. Ollie Stevens in the wall in the background into the hairpin. And it looks like they keep it nice and even. And it looks like Ollie Stevens, though, is right on the inside of Ryan Taborski. And Lachlan Burke's there too, trying to make some moves from the pit lane after he started there. And I see it looked like Zach Boylan in the background spun. Heading back to the lead is Alex. Keeps it, and now he's looking for a move to get back towards first, because this might be the last lap coming around the last corner. There's the official waving the flag. We have 1 lap to go here at Adelaide in the feature. In the background there, looks like John O'Harris goes really wide there. Ollie Stevens up in the 8, but down towards the first corner, Alex, he's on a charge. He wants to get Fraser Clegg, but now he has a slowdown, so now he won't be able to. Is he going to try and serve it safely, or will he try to defend with it? James Brett to the inside. That front chattering a lot. And Alex gets nearly around there. And now he loses a couple spots, serves the slowdown. And now it's James Brett and Joshua Beno onto the podium spots. So for some reason it says it's checkered flag, but we still got 1 lap to go. Alex looking to the inside. Does he get it done? No, but Ryan Taborski's wide. He's piloted it on the exit of turn number 7. Now he's going to have a train run on him soon. And down the back straight, Fraser Clegg with that 1.6 second lead. James Frey is in second place. Ollie Stevens looking for a move in the background there. Having a look real quickly. Will he get the move done? No, he won't. Heading back to the front here. Joshua Beno to the inside of James Brett. Alex is pushing him. And there's contact between Alex and Josh Beno, and they're both in the wall. And now it's Maximus Morgan to the podium. Maximus Morgan is onto the podium. Can he finally... I think this might... No, it won't be his first podium, but he's finally into the podium spots once again. Ollie Stevens is in 5th, battling with Ryan. Seen in the background, and there's a spin. Lachlan Burke is around. Fraser Clegg, though, is rounding the last corner. He'll come to win 2 for 2 here at Adelaide. Once again, James Brett, Maximus Morgan having their battle. But it's James and Max who round out the podium. Joseph is in 4th. Ollie Stevens battling with Ryan to the line. Who is it, Ollie or Ryan? And it looks like it's Ollie Stevens who'll get it. And look at them banging the wheels of the T1. There might be a big shot here. Oh my goodness. John O'Harris is all the way over. Ryan Taborski is over too. But Alex and Josh Beno will have some words after that. Joshua Beno finishes down in 8th. James Brett rolling. But James Brett in 2nd, and Maximus Morgan, he gets a podium here today. But, oh my goodness. We've had a great feature race here today. A lot of incidents have occurred, but I want to look at what happened with Josh Beno and Alex, as we're not even on the TV mix cam. Heading down, we'll get the chopper cam into the hairpin. Alex looked for a move. Bit of wheel banging, but the tree gets in the way. Is there a good camera here? Yeah, TV1 might be a good camera here. On the exit, let's just have a look on entry into the corner. Alex looking to the inside. Beno locks up. Alex locks up. Not James. Beno tags James, and Alex is just right on the rear, tagging with Joshua Beno. And that promoted Max to the podium. But we'll quickly go through our race results after that feature race. That is Heat 1, actually. Here's the feature race. It's Fraser Clegg 2 for 2 once again. Finishes P1, extends that championship lead. James Brett will finish in 2nd place, doing well from 5th on the grid to get 2nd. Maximus Morgan, though, on for a podium again in the 3rd place. Joseph Parkinson up 8 spots from 12th on the grid, does well to finish 4th. Ollie Stevens does well to finish 5th as well. Ryan Taborski 6th. Jonathan Harris in at 7th. Joshua Beno in 8th after having contact with Alex, who finishes behind him in 9th. Mark Heppel in 10th. Daniel Cox 11th. Jackson Whitehead 12th. Then Zach, Lachlan, Gary, George, Josh Hunter, Drew Gibson, Cooper Mitchell, and Colin Palmer. But he is our safety car. But great racing between everyone today. We've had a couple incidents that were occurring in that race. Just want to quickly find the race restart here and continue from here. I think we might have our podium cities already in the call. If I actually have a look, we've only got 2 of them so far, so we need to wait for Max, but might as well just start with P1. Fraser Clegg, once again, it's 2 for 2. I think he's done it in 2 rounds. This might be his 3rd round doing it. Just can't remember there. But Fraser, how was both of those races out there? And especially, how was the feature with some pressure from behind, such as Josh Beno, James Brett, and even Alex, who actually made a great move into the hairpin?
Oh, it was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a fun combo. It's definitely something to learn, especially with turn 1 and 2. But yeah, the rest of it's fun. It's all about surviving. And yeah, I put a really good banker down straight away in quali. I did a 32.8, which, yeah, I probably could have improved on, but yeah, I didn't really have to, and it meant I could just push a lot harder at the end of quali, and I didn't find the time. Race one, I got the good jump. There was a safety car, and then I nailed the restart. Then I got a slowdown, and it meant that I was able to break toe, and it was just about not crashing after that. And I brought it home for a nice, comfortable win. And then and then race two, a bit less comfortable. Nailed the start again, safety car, blah blah blah. Didn't really get the restarts as well as the guys behind didn't get slowdowns, but I fought off Benno, and then I got absolutely dive bombed by Alex at the hip, and I guess fair move. I sort of avoided him just to be safe because I didn't really want to get taken out. But so I just let him through, made the move into turn one. Knew I wanted him between me and Benno because he was much slower than me and Benno, and it worked out. I was able to bridge enough of a gap. He did some stupid things on the last lap, and it meant that I actually had a nice gap at the end. So it's good to come away with the double win and go into the final at Indianapolis with a chunk of points to spare to lose. So hopefully I don't throw this away because that would be amazing if I did, really.
Yeah, well, congrats on the win. Another double win for you, extending that championship lead. Good luck in Indianapolis after our little 1 week break for the AusGP.
Thank you.
So now we'll go to second place, who is James Brett. He's on the podium once again. James Brett, how was it out there? You had a couple battles. You started down in 10th in the first race, got your way back, and then finishing on the podium again. How was it?
No, it's pretty good. Look, didn't really set the lap time I wanted to in quali. I didn't do anywhere near as much practice as what I usually would. So it was quali was kind of one of my first actual proper laps at the track. So qualified P10, which look, I was kind of happy with that with the amount of laps I'd done that wasn't where I wanted to be. And then race one had that incident at the start, which then put me back down to like P15, and then ended up P5 by the end of it. Just had a little bit of carnage, and it felt pretty good. Driving my way through the field and avoiding everyone else. And then race two was up there, had a good start. Went from P3 to P2 up the inside of Benno, and kind of just sat with that front pack the whole time. Alex made a few mistakes, few moves which were quite questionable, but other than that, racing with those that were pretty good. Look, racing with my teammates, even Fraser Clay, he's a teammate, but he's also just really good to race against. He's really clean, he's quick, and can't wait to go to Indianapolis for the final round and see who will become champion.
Yes, James, you're a bit off, not that much off, probably like maybe 20 to 30 points off, but anything can happen in that last round. So good luck for Indianapolis.
Yep, thank you.
So now we go to our third place goer, who is Maximus Morgan. He had a great quali. I think he finished the round in P6 in race one. Had a bit of a shocker sometimes, but came back through again in race two. But Max, how is it finally finishing on the podium once again? Or I think this might be actually your first podium. I just couldn't count from before.
First podium in a proper feature race. But no, it was good. Like, other than the start on race two, it was surprisingly clean. Like, there were a few sends here and there, but relatively I just stayed out of trouble. And then especially on that final lap, everyone just piled into each other. I got up into third. I tried to make the move on James, but it just didn't work. I outbroke myself. And at Adelaide specifically, like, the final corner is a much more tighter corner than you'd expect. So I just overshot it and still managed to keep third, but yeah, could have gotten second if I just planned it a bit better.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
still be happy with a third place. That's really good there. Good luck for Indianapolis if you are doing Indianapolis after a little break week after the Oz GP. Good luck.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Aiden.
Rightio, and that rounds out round 7 of the Legend or TFH Legend Car E Series here at Adelaide Street Circuit. Fraser Clegg goes 2 for 2 once again. He's extended that championship lead. James Brett needs probably a miracle in this last round to try clinch his first championship.